Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out.
Hey y'all, so starting off this cleaning all these areas around my house that annoy me so much, we're starting off with the kitchen table here. This is the area where the kids eat. We're doing home summer school with my eldest, arts and crafts, coloring, random stuff. My husband usually eats here or works here from the table, so there's so much crap in this area. And it usually becomes like a catch-all area. Besides our entryway and my bedroom, this is the biggest catch-all. So we're gonna go through, organize, clean this up, a few things that need to go into the laundry, because I can tell you there's tons of food all over this tablecloth and the table cushion. So let's go ahead and jump on in.
So starting off, we are going to completely clean this table area, everything around it, underneath it. This is just where things like go to stay or go to die in our house. So first though, we are going to put some stain remover all over this cushion. This is where the boys sit to eat, and this cushion continuously gets covered. My one mistake, I feel like, when finding these cushions for our banquette was getting them in the dark blue. I love the look of the dark blue, but they show stains so easily. As much as aesthetically I wouldn't have loved it, I should have gotten like brown or something so like pasta sauce wouldn't stick out as much. But we're going to let that stain remover sit for a while before I actually put the cushion in the washer, just so it can really do its job getting everything out. Now this summer we're also doing at-home summer school, so there's tons of stuff on this table that we have been using for that at-home summer school. There's also arts and crafts and different activities spread all throughout, so I'm just going to get everything picked up, put away, a lot of things going in the trash can that we do not need anymore. Thankfully at this time, my eldest is out of the house with his dad running an errand, so a lot of these things are able to make it to the trash can instead of being held onto for sentimental purposes. But we're going to go through real quick, just get all this cleaned up and find all the crayons that are somehow spread throughout this entire table. Now these are my favorite organizers. They are two parts, so on the bottom I typically keep the kids' coloring books, and then up top you see we have color pencils, markers, we have crayons. It's just an easy way to organize everything. I have actually two of these for coloring right now. One has all our Color Wonder stuff, and then one that just has all our basic coloring stuff, and I do love them for organizing. I want to use these containers for a few other things around our house. Now this tablecloth has seen some things. There's currently pasta sauce and different food all over it. So we're going to stain treat it too, let it sit for a few minutes before we put both of this and that cushion into the washer. And yes, I did get down below the table and I pulled out so much stuff, mostly paperwork and pasta that fell at different points, but getting everything off the floor so later we can give this area a good vacuum and mopping. And then this is kind of our overflow area for like our pantry. So you'll see as I clean it all up and organize it, this is where we keep all of our extra drinks. So Pepsis, waters, Gatorades, apple juice. Keep any big bulk food items like those extra muffins you just saw in this area. I'm so grateful to have a pantry. I've never had a pantry really before in my adult living situations. Like my parents have always had them, but I didn't have them in my previous apartments. So I love our pantry. It just doesn't have enough space to have bulk storage items. You know, like if I have 1 or 2 Pepsis a day, typically if there's a sale, like on Safeway does the buy 2 get 2 free, we take advantage of that because we know I'm going to drink 2 a day. And if apple juice goes on sale, I buy a few bottles because we know we're going to drink it. There's not any place to put it anywhere else in the house besides this corner.
y'all, so we are going to continue on cleaning up, organizing areas around my house that kind of annoy me and just drive me nuts. And this first one isn't something that like annoys me as much as I just always put it off. And so we're gonna get done today, which is actually getting a bunch of the boys' keepsake stuff into their boxes. I keep their keepsake boxes under my youngest bed. His bed lifts up, I'll show you in a second. Because it's just a safe place, like they, as of right now, cannot get in there. We usually have like blanket storage and a few other things under here. But I have a massive pile of things that I need to get into both of their boxes. So we're gonna do that, get that going before we go and tackle my youngest closet, which isn't even his closet. It's a closet I use for storage. But for the last 2 months, I've just been throwing everything in there and not organizing it or putting it in nicely. So we gotta clean that up too. And today is a pajama day. I am not feeling my best. I've had a lot of chest pain the last 24 hours, so we're staying comfy in my Joy Spun pajamas.
I love how easy this bed is to lift. Like, look, I'm doing that mostly one-handed, just lifting it up. And I did crawl in there and get all of Nate's Tony's and little toys that like fell down in between the cracks and got into this back area. So I went in and pulled all those out before pulling out their keepsake boxes and getting ready to do those.
I just realized I put some of Jackson's stuff in Nate's box. So now I gotta move all that.
Now when going through their keepsake boxes, I'm just having a quick double check and making sure I am moving over all of Jackson's stuff into his box and out of Nate's box area. These are not perfectly organized. I've done my best in the past to like put the year the arts and craft or sentimental item was made, but I need to, sooner than later, do a better job organizing these keepsake boxes and just having stuff, you know, more in chronological order or put together by what they are. I don't know. If you have a better solution for how you keep all your kids' keepsake stuff, let me know in the comments because the system works fine, but it's not great and I know it's going to irritate me over the years.
My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO, babe. I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender.
Now moving into the closet. Now this closet is not Nate's closet, it's my storage closet. And as you can see for the last few months, I've just been tossing things in instead of organizing them the way I should have, which is pretty frustrating because I did have a lot of work to clean and organize this closet out. Instead, I've just been, tossing bags in here. I've been tossing any clothes that don't fit Nate right now that are too big or for winter that we want to keep, and decor items just keep getting tossed in here. So what I'm going to do is take out anything that needs to be taken out so we can organize it. I'm making a little pile of things that need to leave the space and go to my room, or birthday decorations that we can use for decorating for Jackson's birthday in the next couple days. But everything else just needs to be pulled out so I can actually organize it. I'm getting all of these pajamas and winter clothes organized because we're going to use them for Nate. I just don't have a space in the room to keep them right now, as well as go through all of the paperwork. You'll see that in a minute. I have a tendency every now and then when we just have too much mail and like paperwork in our kitchen area, instead of like going through it, I will shove it in a paper bag and throw it in this closet, which is not a good solution because that means I'm not going through it. So much can be thrown away. Some stuff, does need to be held on to. So what I'm going to do with that paperwork is I am going to go through it. I'm going to make a bag just for throwing stuff away that can be thrown away, and make a separate bag to bring to my husband and make his problem of things that I want him to just double check before we shred or toss. Because, he does all the taxes, he does all the paperwork. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally toss something that we need for our records, and especially with brain fog happening so much lately with my pot symptoms, I am having it more and more the more I'm up and about. I don't want to accidentally make a mistake and throw something away we need. So getting through that took about 20-30 minutes, and I definitely narrowed it down for you all so you don't have to sit through that, but I need to do a better job about figuring out paperwork as it comes into our house and actually taking care of it.
Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. You don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short. Let's not wasted, 'cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Till the sun's up Monday, we'll tell our phones, do not disturb. I got my straw hat, babe, and you can finally pull the tags on.
Now in here I did find some pictures that we had printed for a school project Nate had done months ago, so I'm going to actually take those and go put them in our organizer where all of our extra photos go. And now I'm going to focus on our wrapping paper and all the bags for birthdays and Christmas and whatnot. I love this wrapping paper organizer. I will link it down below in the description box. It does such a great job of organizing everything when I actually use it and put stuff away. So you're going to go through, I'm going to put bags where they go. I typically keep like little bags in the side pocket, keep any of the tissue paper up at the top. Just get things reorganized where they go. Also, if you've not seen these before, I did not know they existed till I randomly found them at Target. They are little name tags, like to from, that you can put on to a bag on like the handle versus putting a sticker on the bag to make it easier for you or whoever you're giving the gift to reuse the bag. I am all about reusing these party bags. Anytime my kids get them, anytime we get them at Christmas, I am saving them so we can reuse them. I have not bought a bag for a gift for my kids' friends in years because of doing this method and just keeping everything in this one case nice and neat. So the closet's done. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was.
Next, we're going to hop over to the hall closet, which is probably our most used closet besides the linen closet. I need to just organize things. When we've been traveling and coming back, bags have just been thrown in there. There's a bag of shoes that are all too big for the kids right now, so I'm thinking I want to try to fit them under Nate's bed instead of taking up space in there. And we might go through my shoes as well because I think it's time to part with a few things. So let's pop over there.
Now into the hall closet. As you can see, the hall closet is not terrible until you get to the bottom where you have all this stuff just piled up. In here, we do keep a big bin, which is on the bottom with the green lid, of all my shoes that are not seasonal and some shoes that I used to wear when I was in the office that I'm just like not ready to part with yet. And then typically I keep all our bags, like our wet bags, any travel bags, duffel bags are all in this area, along with that big bag of shoes I was talking about that are too big for the kids right now. I'm going to put that actually in to Nate's closet and we'll save that. And I'm going to get all my purses hung back up and organized. I love this purse organizer. It allows me to have all my purses in one space. And it fits all my big bags. It fits my Neverfull. It fits my Michael Kors bag. So it's nice to have all my purses in one area, not shoved all over the closet. But I am just going to put all of the bags we use for travel and different things into this container, which they are getting way too big. We have way too many to fit in this container. So sooner than later, I'll have to find a new solution for that. But we're just picking up this closet. It is not perfect by any means, but it will function again better for us. And at some point, I'll actually sit down and brainstorm about how to make this closet even more functioning for us.
Your Tommy Bahama shirt, blue crush up on the 85-inch sound machine. When we wanna hear the ocean, I think everything we need is right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated.
Now it's a new day, and today's goal is to clean this non-stick mat that we keep in our bathtub. My kids are getting more into showering over baths, and they like to play while they shower. And so we really need a trip mat that they are not gonna fall. So I was in a good habit of just actually throwing this in the washer with laundry every week, and then that kind of went out the window because I noticed A, I was forgetting, but B, it wasn't getting it really clean. So I'm gonna use some Dawn dish soap, my favorite power brush, which I will link below, and just scrub off all the mold and mildew off of it. Now, for some reason, it gets that rusty color mold mildew, and we could do 1,000 times better job of actually picking this up off of the tub and letting it dry every night. That's a habit I need to get into. But until then, we are going to try to save this. We are going to scrub it, make sure it gets really clean and gets all that off. I've been pretty successful with it in the past, but we'll see how it goes this time. Now, the unfortunate thing is my battery kept dying, so we took a break and we charged the battery so that we actually could use it again, which, frustrating for me. I didn't realize that I can't see how charged this battery is, So kind of just use this until it's dead and then gotta wait. So back in now that the battery's charged, and I got my helper with me. He loves helping out, which is nice. And so he helped me go through and give this a final good scrub, and we did get everything off of the front of this bath mat, which was super exciting because I was like, yay, even though this bath mat it's got a few tears in it, it's breaking down, it was not bad.
We don't need a beach to get a half naked, life's too short, let's not waste it, cause paradise is wherever we make it.
So he helped me scrub it, we sprayed it off, and then we went and flipped it over to the other side. And I wish I would have kept the audio for you all to see, but Nate goes, ew, it's covered in black mold on the bottom. So that quickly got tossed, and we decided it's time to clean the tub real quick. And thankfully my husband later in the day did go to Home Depot, and he picked me up another bath mat to put in there that was non-stick for the kids, just to have something temporary. And Nate was a great help, and he put all the bath toys away for me so I didn't have to go and do that. It was just such a sweet moment. He just started doing it without being asked, which I really appreciated. Now my last task of the day is I'm going to vacuum out the cat box area. We are very lucky that we have this extra closet. It used to have our HVAC system in it. Now the HVAC's on the roof. My husband put in a kitty cat door, which you can kind of see in the corner, so that this could be the litter box area. And I've gotten in a good habit about every month and a half I fully change the litter, but I'm trying to get in a better habit of like every 3 months going in and shop vacuuming this whole area and getting all the litter that he kicks out, completely out of the space so it doesn't get too out of hand. But look at this carpet. I will try to find this to link it below for you all. This catches so much litter and keeps it in here versus it coming out through the kitty door and into our space. I just want to take the time to thank you all so much for watching today's video and taking time out of your busy lives. I hope this gave you some cleaning motivation for areas around your house that irritate you or just continuously get put off so you can get your own cleaning done. I hope you are having a great day and staying healthy. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.